Hello! We're continuing our series on journeys during this Lent period, and today we're in the cabin, which is next to our church. And today we have Anne-Charlotte Rambo, who's been here in this parish how long?
So for 2 years, almost 2 years now.
Okay, and they moved here from Paris, where they were part of Chemin d'Œuf community in a parish there. And when Louis got a job, her husband Louis, in London, they wanted a house very near this parish, and they found one across the road on Bramley Road. So it's wonderful to have you as neighbors.
Yeah, wonderful for us.
Yes. So tell us something about your family.
So we have been married for 13 years now, and we've got 5 children who are between 3 years old and 12 years old.
Okay, and you have one special son, Jean.
Exactly.
Who we're going to talk about today. So before we go on, I want to just show our audience who Jean is. We'll insert.
Happy to be outside.
Yeah. Now tell us about Jean.
So Jean is 10 years old. It's our second son, and we have been through a very special journey with him. And I think we had been through like 3 different phases. Maybe the first one was the worst, when we were just aware that something was going wrong with him, because he was very slow to develop, too calm, or crying a lot. So we were like going through a lot of tests and examinations to understand, and we spent a lot of time in the hospital. And I think it was really this time of diagnosis with this shock to understand that it was severe and it was impacting his whole life and also our whole life. We were a bit lost. A lot of questions also. And I think the third phase was really learning to live and building this new life with him, and all these appointments and all these contacts with a lot of medics and paramedics and all this new life. And if I can't accept that, it was clear for me that it will be awful just to stay in this questioning or anguish. So I really try to accept it with my whole heart. And I think 2 things really helped. The first one was really my love for Jean, because he's my child. Like accepting truly him meant also accepting who he is, also with his difficulties. And I think the second thing was my faith, really in God.
And I remember you told me about a trip to Lourdes that you made.
And I think it was part of very important things for me. I think I had really this grace of not seeking really answers from God, but seeking his presence and his support and his help, and he has always been faithful for that. And going to Lourdes, I was, in a way, I think I was wondering if it would be possible for God to heal Jean and to help him to walk and to talk. And but while we were there, Jean was not healed, apparently.
Right.
But it was a good time, a very peaceful time. And I think that the healing, I learned really something about this healing, that maybe our real wounds were inside. And same for me and for Jean, in a way, because we came back and there was something about this acceptance, and also for him, he was much more peaceful than he used to be before.
So how's this affected your family?
So one day, a doctor gave us a very good advice, I think. It was, okay, you can choose to center your life around John's special needs and disability, or you can try the other way. So you are living your life and you are just trying to manage them with the special needs. And for us, I remember talking about it with my husband and really thinking, yeah, we want to build our family, our couple around what is good for us, what is giving us life, what is giving us joy, what is really nourishing. So for us, it was really about, yeah, our relationship with God. We had a wonderful parish. We will keep building our life around the Lord, around what is good for us, what we enjoy, what we want to share with our children. That's the most important about Jean is present in our family, and the love he's giving to us, but it's not about his special needs. And it really helped to open our hearts. Even, yeah, with the little children, to take care of Jean, to be more attentive, to be helpful also for him, because they know that he can't do everything. So in this way, it's like Jean is really teaching us something also, because he needs a lot of help, support, and he's giving us so much love. So yeah, it's like God is helping us to take care of Jean, and also Jean is helping us to understand what is it to love, what is it to be patient, what is it in a way to be in this deep relationship without words, only with eyes contact and gestures and cuddles.
Any last word that you'd like to share with?
Yeah, I would say maybe two last words.
Okay.
The first thing is about sometimes people try to comfort us and to support us by saying, oh, but it's such a blessing for you, like you should be very blessed or very important people to have this chance to have a special needs child. And for me, I would like just to say it in another way, to think, okay, no, it's really too much suffering and too much pain, and sometimes it's just really hard. So I don't think we can really say it's a blessing, like God is giving us all this suffering to bless you. But I think the blessing does exist. Of course, Jean is a blessing as a child, as any child. But also there is this specific blessing of God's presence in suffering. And that is really what I experience in this journey. And yeah, I would really like to tell you that you can trust God when it's difficult, when it's hard. It doesn't mean that everything will just disappear, but that it will be very different, and this deep transformation coming through God's presence and God's love and God's care for you. And the last word could be to keep asking ourselves, where is my treasure? What is important for me? So what is the center of my life? Because where is your treasure? Where your treasure is, where your heart is. So yeah.
And in that example, like, how would you answer that? What is your treasure?
So yeah, for me, it's really, I can really testify that God is my treasure and my relationship with the Lord, and building my life and our life as a family around this is worth. It really has been a source of joy, of support, of peace, even through all the struggles that can happen.
Well, thank you, Aunt Charlotte. It's a beautiful journey. Thank you.